Since we've hit 1,000 subscribers, I thought it would only be appropriate to do a video centering around my subscribers and their pets to truly show my gratitude. So today, joined by little Juliet, we will be reviewing you guys' cages. The first person that we will be reviewing is actually someone that has already been featured on my channel, which is Celine, because she recently messaged me on Instagram and told me that she has gotten a new cage for her little hamster, and we will be looking at that cage right now. So in the first picture you can automatically see her hamster, which is a long-haired Syrian, and I just have a soft spot for them because my first hamster was also long-haired Syrian. He was such a sweetheart, so he looks super cute, and I'm sure he's enjoying this fantastic cage. Oh my god, it has so much enrichment, so many tunnels, little sprays. If you guys don't know what sprays are like little herbs and other plants that you can just put into the cage, so your hamsters, even rats, can have something enriching to, kind of gnaw on. So as you can see, she is using the Detolf, which has, I think, over like 1,000 square inches. So that's over the minimum size, which is 775 square inches. So there she gets my stamp of approval. The only thing is that I personally don't really enjoy using Detolf for hamsters, maybe for mice, but not for hamster, because I just feel like it doesn't provide you with enough space to put in a lot of bedding. If I remember correctly, the depth is like 35 centimeters, and for me the minimum for bedding depth is like 25 centimeters, so then you just have like 10 centimeters of alleyway, which is not enough to place a wheel in there. But I love that she has still used that space to put quite a lot of bedding for the space that the Detolf actually provides you with. And you can see that she's using a lot of naturalistic stuff, and I love that. The only thing that isn't naturalistic is that like plastic tube, but I just would kind of be careful with those because they're often too small for a hamster to go through, especially when they have their pouches full, so they could actually get stuck in there. So I would really just be careful that he doesn't injure himself. Also, you can kind of see in one of the pictures what kind of wheel she's using. I don't remember what kind of model it was, but I definitely know that it is the right size, so that's also another point. Other than that, I absolutely love how you decorated this, and considering how large the cage is and the bedding depth and stuff, I think you might actually have to get a 5 out of 5. Huh? What do you think? Should you get a 5 out of 5? She constantly tries to like get my boogers out of my nose. Is it just her that's so weird? Comment down below if your rats also try to eat your boogers or if she's just a weirdo. You're just a little stinky, aren't you? The next person is another YouTuber like myself. Her name is Bella Violet, and she left a comment under my video saying, "Could you review my cage? It's 1,500 square inches, which is absolutely fantastic. His wheel is too small, but I'm saving up for a 28 centimeter Trixie wheel, which is great. So don't worry about the size of your wheel because I will not be deducting points." You're so silly. So please welcome to the family, Bandit. I love that name. And it's for a little dwarf hamster. He's 11 months old and they adopted him in June. So, she's using another Detolf. Okay, that's great. I love that. Because as you can see, 1,500 square inches. That's super big, especially considering that she has actually expanded her cage. If you see in the little corner, and here's also a little close up, you can see that she's added like a wood section. And I love that you added that section because you can see that she's added a ton of bedding in there. The only thing that she hasn't done is add a lot of bedding in the rest of her cage. So that's the only complaint I think that I would have. Just add more bedding in the rest of the cage. If you can't do that because of that massive sand area, which I absolutely love, especially for dwarf hamsters because they adore just being in the sand. I would suggest that you put it into like a glass container or plexiglass or plastic container and put it on stilts, so that you have all the space under those stilts to put bedding, but your hamster can still have all that sand. Something that I love about your sand area is not only the amount of sand, it's also that you have a little spider plant in the corner. If you guys don't know, spider plants are absolutely harmless for hamsters, and they can just provide great enrichment because that just gives it like more of a naturalistic vibe to actually put living plants in there. You can see the little wheel that she mentioned, and I absolutely agree that it is too small, but like you've said, you're getting a bigger one, so that's absolutely okay. I love like the kind of beachy vibe that this cage has, where you have this like the water, so to say, is the bedding, and then the sand on the side and stuff, and also how naturalistic everything else is. He has a ton of like wooden tunnels, enrichment, grass houses and stuff. You can even see in this last frame, her little bandit sitting in the grass house. So this is super, super cute. So I'm going to have to say, because of the amount of bedding in the rest of the enclosure, I'm going to give you a 4.9 out of 5. So only a little bit of more bedding and you could have a 5 out of 5, and that's such an easy fix, and your cage is absolutely fantastic. And I'm sure that many people watching this video will be able to take a lot of inspiration from it because it looks just so cute. Don't you think? It's super cute, right? Super cute. Just like you. This last person, you might think, oh my god, what a short video. Don't worry, this last person has 3 cages because she has a ton of animals. She has 2 rats and 3 mice, and one of them is a boy. So let's get on to reviewing the rat cage. She has said, this is my rat cage, which holds my 2 females, Goose and Fanta. Those are such cute names. It's a flight bird cage. That's a really, really great hack to like save money, because if you look at rat cages, they can be crazy expensive. Like, for example, I think the Critter Nation, it costs like $300 to $400, which is just absolutely crazy to me. So flight bird cages are often cheaper and even bigger. So that's just a great hack to like save some money that you can later use for the amount of vet bills that you will be paying, because they like to get into a lot of stuff. Huh? You're a little mischievous. That's why they call a group of rats a mischief. If you guys didn't know that, that's actually a thing. And I think that fits quite well. Let's get on to reviewing the content of the cage, shall we? Alright, I can tell that this person has watched a lot of like rat hack videos, because she's using like a ton of DIY and cheap things, which I have nothing against, because I do the same, because these little boogers can actually be quite expensive. She's using the IKEA tie holder as a fall breaker, which is, I think, like $6. I'm going to have to check that. She's also using like some DIY'd hammocks and stuff, a little cardboard box, some plastic boxes in the corner. So these are just great ways to kind of decorate your cage and stuff in a way that doesn't completely get you bankrupt, you know? The thing is, I see a lot of potential to fill this cage more with more stuff, because we all know that rats absolutely adore to just climb everything and get into stuff. So I would definitely add some more toys. Other than that, the size is great. She has also mentioned that the bottom of her cage has hemp bedding, which is great for rats. I also see a litter box in the corner with paper, like compressed paper pellets. I also see that you have a water bowl, which I love. I've noticed that when I give water bowls to my girls, they drink more. The only thing that I would actually take out of the cage maybe is the wheel. You are actually using the same wheel that Celine is using for her hamster. And from the research that I've been making, I've heard that you should always go for a minimum of 40 centimeters in diameter, which is actually quite huge. So most people just buy wheels for chinchillas because of their tail. You know, it kind of is a hazard if you have a small wheel. But if your rats don't use it, take it out and replace it with other stuff. If they do use it, you could maybe look into, you know, buying a bigger wheel. Other than that, I absolutely love how you like color coordinated it. It looks very clean with the white. I don't know how you get it this clean. I'm assuming the like IKEA tie holder thingy is new, because mine, doesn't matter how much I wash it, it just stays kind of like a beige brown. It's kind of disgusting at this point. I should buy a new one. So this is like too clean for rats. Maybe I'm just stupid and you guys need to give me some ideas on how to get it to look this pristine. But I still love the colors and stuff. And yeah, I would rate it. How much should we rate it? Huh? Should we give it also a 4.9 for the wheel maybe? And you could add some more toys. 4.9 out of 5. Let's get on to the mice. You kind of look like a mouse. Let's look at your mouse cages. So, what does it say? This is my female mouse cage, which has Opal and Pearl. You guys have such great names. Oh my god, like I just went with the classic Remy and Emile of Ratatouille. Now I can see on the internet that everyone's rat is called Remy. And I'm just kind of regretting it because it doesn't feel original at all. So, I love Opal and Pearl. That's such pretty names. Even though the pictures of the sizes of your cages have been deleted, I can tell that this is the Samla from IKEA, that one like bin cage. So let me just quickly look up the measurements. Alright, so the biggest size of the IKEA Samla is 78 by 56 by 43 centimeters. But I think, like, I would personally maybe go bigger for 2 mice. But I wouldn't say that it is like in the territory of like animal abuse or anything. It's still a good size. I would just personally always go over 775 square inches, which is 100 by 50 centimeters. So let's get on to actually reviewing the inside. I love how everyone in this video kind of follows like a naturalistic approach. I'm a big fan of that myself, so I really applaud you guys. Oh, that's such a great idea. In the corner, you can see that she's using one of those like, what's it called? Like paper saving. I'm gonna put a picture up here. But she has just put it on the side and they can like get on top of it and also under. So that's really smart. I love that. Also the classic toilet paper roll. All of us pet owners know that hack. Just chuck in a toilet paper roll and they are happy campers. I can see one of your mice. She's so cute. Oh my god. Actually seeing her kind of tells me that this cage is a good size. But like I mentioned, personally, I always like to be like 775 square inches. But I don't know. I think you've actually earned a 5.5 because they have great enrichment, super good hideouts and stuff. I actually love this cage. It's super cute. Thank you guys so much for your submissions. Like I said, if you want me to review your cage as well, then shoot me a message on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, wherever, even email. I have everything, all of my information down in the description, so you can just contact me there. Other than that, I not only want to thank you guys for the submissions, but also for 1,000 subscribers. You guys actually managed to get me to 1,000 on Christmas, which was just the best present ever. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed yet and you are enjoying this type of content, then definitely consider subscribing to me and leaving a like down below. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.